So I'm about to walk you through a very simple meditation exercise, right? And it doesn't take much time. All right. Meditation is only, we want to build you up to at least 15 minutes twice a day or 30 minutes once a day. That's your minimum goal for the month. But starting off, that's fucking hard. So the first time I ever tried to meditate, I was like, man, I'm in this to win it. I'm gonna meditate 20 minutes a day, 20 minutes. So I'm sitting here and I'm just I've got my lotus position and my fingers are crossed, and I'm like breathing in, breathing in, breathing in. I'm like, fuck, how long? It feels like it's going on forever. I'm like, man, how long have I been sitting here? I looked over at my clock. I opened my eyes, and looked at my alarm. Then I'd been sitting like 2 minutes, and it felt like fucking forever. Give me an amen if that's been you. If it felt like it's like forever, right? So I tried that a few times, and then I realized, dude, this is not working for me. So what I did was I set my alarm on my phone for 5 minutes, and I promised myself I will not move for 5 minutes. Okay? So so your first goal now, if you've never meditated before, I want you right now is to set the alarm counter on your phone, because everybody's got a cell phone these days. Don't be bitching lying to me that you don't have a cell phone. Set your alarm countdown for 5 minutes and sit, and you're going to do your meditation, and your goal is to not fucking move until that alarm goes off. Do not move. Even if your kids come, even if someone's asking you to make breakfast, even if your boss comes in because you're at work, do not move for 5 minutes. Okay? That's how you get started. Now, some of you guys have already been meditating, right? So if you already meditated, let's say 15 minutes, now you set your alarm for 20 minutes. It's whatever you normally do plus 5 minutes. So if you normally do 0, you do 5 minutes. If you normally do 10 minutes, you'll do 15 minutes, 30 minutes, 35 minutes, etc. So we're going to increase your daily meditation by 5-minute increments. Got it? Awesome. All right, so we're going to walk through a meditation real quick. Okay, let me tell you real quick what meditation is not. Okay, meditation is not shutting off your thoughts. A lot of people think like I'm no good at meditation because I cannot shut off my thoughts. No, that is not the purpose of meditation. Just like you cannot stop your heart from beating. Think about that. Right? Just like you cannot stop your kidneys from making urine. Why the fuck do you think you can stop your brain from making thoughts? You can't. Right? So that's lesson number 1. Meditation is not about stopping your thoughts. And as long as you think it is, you're not going to be very good at it. Okay? So, well, if that's true, then Dr. Vuong, what do I do when I'm meditating? Well, it depends on the meditation. And I'm going to give you a very simple meditation. We're just going to focus on our breathing. Basic meditation 101. Yes, there are meditations that you can do for specific goals and targets and manifestation and blah, blah, blah. But fuck that shit. It's too hard. You're just going to focus on your basic mindful meditation, just breathing. That's all you're going to do. Now, so all you do is focus on your breathing. Okay? We're going to do this here in a second. And you're going to chant. You can think in your head a mantra. Now, that mantra can change depending on what your goals are, how you're going to meditate. So I want y'all to do I am. You're going to do the I am meditation. Okay? I am meditation. So when you take a deep breath in your brain, you think I. And then when you exhale, you think am. And I'm exaggerating my breathing so y'all hear me, okay? I am. And that's all you're doing. So all you're doing is focusing on your breath. And you are, this is powerful for obesity patients because I want you to start changing your I ams. All right. And I'm going to build on this. This is why I'm teaching you an I am meditation. Okay. So I am. All right. And then as we go through the challenge, I'm going to teach you to change your I am to I am healthy, I am well, I am abundant, whatever it is you're after. Right. So, but we're first going to start with I am, because you've got to understand that Hey, let me ask you guys this question. What is the most important thing in your life right now? What is the most important thing in your life right now? Now listen, some of you fuckers are going to say, my kids, fuck your kids. Your kids are not the most important thing. My husband, no, not your husband. My job, no, well, that's kind of important. You need to pay your bills, but that's not the most important thing. What is the most important thing in your life right now? Let me give you the answer. It's the fact that you're alive. I'm going to say that one more time. Give me some hearts right now. The most important thing in your life is the fact that you are alive. And all of your little worries and concerns and issues and problems would go away if you died. Does that make sense? It's not me. It's not me. Don't say me. You're not the most important thing. It's be very specific. Listen to what I'm saying. It's the fact that you are alive. All right? So when you say, it's like Descartes, I think, therefore I am, right? So I am means that you are acknowledging the fact that I'm alive, okay? I'm alive. That's the very first root foundational block that we have to build. That's what this challenge is right now. When you can grasp this understanding that the most important thing in your life is not fucking fighting carbs, is not your diet, is not your boss, is not stress, it's not whatever. It is the very fact that you are alive. That's the most important thing. If you can understand that, then it puts a whole new perspective on all your bullshit excuses. And all of the bullshit that you see happening around you, and all of the crap and excuses your friends and loved ones give you for why you're fat, why you're obese, why you're broke. This is the way it is. We're Dallas Cowboy fans. We're Republicans. We're Democrats. We're always been broke. Yeah, life is hard. That's all bullshit. All right? You got me? So I am gets you back to the core of the fact that the most important thing in your life right now is the fact that you're alive. So this breathing, this breath in, breath out, okay? That's number one. I don't want to overwhelm you, but tip number two, and we'll wrap this up. Tip number two is this. When a thought does come, because all of y'all wanting to know, Dr. Vuong, what do I do with my thoughts, okay, when you're meditating? So when a thought comes, imagine a thought is like a cloud, okay? And a cloud is coming, and all you want to do is say, okay, I've had a thought. Like, did I take out the trash? This did I take out the trash cloud is coming. You say, oh, and then you just let it go. What you don't want to do is chase down the next thought. And that's the problem people make when they're meditating. It's not the fact that they have thoughts. It's the fact that you chase it with the next thought. Does that make sense? So your thought cloud, the first thought cloud is, did I take out the trash? Which is closely followed by, wait a minute, my trash pickup is on Friday. It's not till tomorrow or today. And then you go, did I tell my husband to take out the trash? And the next thought cloud, no, I think my son took out the trash. And the next thought cloud, oh, fuck, my leftovers are going to go bad in the fridge if I don't take out the trash. You see what I'm saying? You start chasing down this rabbit hole about things you have to do. So what you want to do is not do that. You don't chase the thought. The thought cloud comes, you acknowledge it. Oh, okay, I had this thought. And then you just let it go. Okay? And those two things is what's going to get you to the next level for your meditation practice, all right? Number one, the I am breathing. All you're doing is focusing on your breathing and getting your core back to the truth. I am. The most important thing in your life is the fact that you're alive. And two, you're going to stop chasing thoughts. You acknowledge the thoughts, and then you let it's clouds that just pass by like the sky. Now, deep thought number three, and this is super powerful if you understand this. Okay. For those of you who struggle with depression, anxiety, stress, all of that shit, I want you to understand that just because it's a cloudy day, the sun is still shining. You can't see the sun, but it is always shining. And by that I mean we have these thoughts, these thought clouds. I'm not good enough, losing weight's hard, nobody likes me, I'm shy, I'm stressed out, I have anxiety, I'm nervous Nelly. See, these are these negative thought clouds that have invaded your brain and is shielding your sun. But the reality is, if you will just let those thoughts go and don't chase down the next rabbit hole thought, and you just let them go like the clouds, you'll see that the sun is still shining. And in fact, the sun has always been shining. And it's always been shining on you your whole life, even when you were being abused, even when you grew up poor, even when you were in that bad marriage, even when you were stressed out, even when your mom got sick, even when your kid overdosed, even now when you're having trouble paying the bills, these are deep truths that you have to understand. And that's why meditation is super important. Dr. Vuong, do I have to sit with my legs crossed? Do I have to have my fingers crossed? How do I hold my fingers? None of that matters. Okay, you're just starting off. So if you can cross your legs lotus style, like in Indian style, whatever you used to say, then do that. I'm currently doing it. I would show you, but I don't want to show you my crotch. I'm sitting with my legs crossed in my chair. If you can't cross your legs because of your size or bad arthritis or whatever, just sit in a comfortable chair with your both feet on the ground, sitting up straight. We don't want to be slouching. We want to sit up straight very comfortably. You can put your hand, some traditions will teach you to cup your hands together like this in front of your belly, like this, like resting comfortably. I've always done this technique on my knees that you see people do. So we're going to do it real quick. And remember, we're going to do this together real quick. If you're driving, don't do this. But otherwise, I want y'all to go ahead and do this. And we're not going to do the whole 5 minutes. But set your alarm. So now set your alarm for whatever your normal meditation rate is plus 5 minutes. So you got to push yourself 5 minutes, all right? So if you never meditated before, set a 5-minute alarm. You're going to sit comfortably in your position. Gently relax your eyes, okay? We're not going to do the full 4 minutes, but 5 minutes. But here's what I'm doing, okay? So the first thing you want to do is get your body into a restful state. So if you're wound up, stressed out because you just got home from work, because you just got into an argument with your husband or your boyfriend or your girlfriend, you have to let that shit go. So what you want to do is wind down. By that I mean you gotta let go of these thoughts. So how do you do that? You just start working your way through your body. Okay, you want to work down from your feet. You feel the sensations of your toe. Maybe your toes, or you wiggle your toes. Maybe you're wiggling your toes on the carpet. Then you might want to shift your knees a little bit. Now you might want to flex your thigh muscles, okay? Work your way up your body. Flex your thigh muscles, okay? This is what I'm doing, all right? So now maybe you want to shift your buttocks a little bit. So I'm shifting on my buttock right now. I'm shifting on my back. Maybe I want to stretch out my back a little bit. I'm feeling the sensations, okay, in my back, my shoulders, okay. I'm winding down. I haven't started meditating yet. I'm winding down for my meditation. I'm going to stretch my neck a little bit like this, okay? And I'm thinking to myself about the, how is it feeling, my sensations, okay? Now, I'm going to kind of jumpstart all of my sensations, right? So I'm going to smack my lips a little bit. I'm going to think about how does it taste. I just had a cup of coffee, right? So I had my coffee, drank my water, and then I'm going to move to my hearing, okay? So my hearing, okay, so I'm listening for sounds. What do I really hear? Maybe there's the garbage truck outside, or traffic is going by outside. Maybe you hear the hum of your refrigerator. Maybe your husband's snoring, or your dog is snoring in the corner, right? You hear little sounds. So what do you hear, okay? And then you start to slowly think about your breath, okay? So you're breathing. And you're on a superficial level. You're kind of superficially breathing. couple breaths like that. Come on, do this with me, right? And now I'm teaching you the I am. That's what we're doing. I don't want y'all to do anything else except I am. So on the inhale, you do I. Exhale, you do am. You're thinking that. You don't say it. I, exhale, am. Don't say it out loud. Just think it in your head. I am. We're going to do a couple of silent breaths together, okay? And I'm thinking in my brain, I am. Now slow down your breathing. Most of y'all pant like a lizard on a hot rock. You need to learn to control your breathing. Always go back to your breathing. So take deeper breath. Until you can't take a deeper breath. Take it real deep. Come on, inhale a little bit more. Really pull it in and then let it go. Keep going. Keep letting it go. I know you think you can't exhale anymore, but do it. Dr. Vuong, I'm fat. It's hard for me to breathe. I got COPD. I've got asthma. I don't fucking care. Push. 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 See, I said all that, did all that before I took a breath. See, you can always push yourself more. You see? Push, 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 push. Deeper inhale. Keep going, keep going. By this point, you've had several thoughts. And one of them is, fuck, Dr. Vuong. I know you've had that thought. So at this point, remember, your thoughts are just clouds. Just let the cloud go through. Just let it pass. Don't acknowledge it. Don't chase the thought, Dr. Vuong's killing me, with, oh, but I really like that skinny fucker. Because then you'll start saying, I wonder what his girlfriend is doing right now. Then you're probably thinking, oh, she's so lucky. Don't chase those thoughts. Just let them go. Okay? So we'll take another deep breath. Ready? And now I'm going to teach you how to get out of it. And once your alarm goes off, the challenge is you don't move till your alarm goes off. And half of you guys are going, fuck, when's my alarm going to go off? And you're going to go, it's only been 2 minutes. What the hell? Okay, but let's pretend our alarm went off. Ding, 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 ding. Your alarm has gone off, your 5-minute alarm. Now what I want you to do is start coming back. Okay, your head starts coming back to your brain. You start feeling the sensations on your brain. And maybe now you want to wiggle your neck. Now you start wiggling your shoulders again. Now you work your way down your body. You start moving your back and you start shifting in your seat. You start wiggling your toes. Now, pay attention. This is what I want you to do. This is super important. Now I want you to start rubbing your hands together like this. Rubbing your hands together is going to excite some neurons in your brain, and we can talk about that later. Now, get your hands nice and warm, okay? Some of you guys who've been meditating have never done this before because no one's ever shown you this. Get your hands nice and warm. Now watch this, okay? Now touch your face. Specifically press onto the palms of your hands right here. Push into your eyeballs. Like, keep it really warm. Gently push now. Don't be hurting yourself. Just gentle pressure on your eyeballs. And breathe in. Hold it there for a second. And you're going to feel this fucking rush. And you're going to be like, fuck. Meditation, where have you been all my life? And you're going to go, I've been doing it fucking wrong all these years because I never took the time to find a mentor to take it seriously. Where's Dr. Vuong been all my life? And then you're going to rub your face. Now give me some hearts if that has totally changed how you meditate. Give me some hearts if you realize, like, wow, that was deep session. All right. Now I'm going to teach you what to do after you're done meditating. All right. I'm going to teach you what you've done. Okay. If you yawn, if you scratch, if you whatever, just go ahead and yawn. If you're meditating, you itch, go ahead and scratch your itch. Don't try to ignore it. If you get uncomfortable, that's fine. Just scratch and then go back to your breathing. Always go back to your breathing. But the part that most of you guys miss is the hand rubbing at the end. Press on your eyes, rub your face, okay? And then there's another step after that. I'll teach you that